right, so here we go again. This is the Maestro SG that I picked up, and the one that really had the really bad tuners, and so I upgraded them with Wilkinson. These are the locking Wilkinsons, and I also upgraded it with, kind of hard to see here, a Wilkinson bridge. And it's I don't know if it was meant to be a wraparound, but that's what I'm using it for, and it works. The one thing though that I had a problem with, the big thing I had a problem with, was tuning. And the locking ones definitely help quite a bit, but it's not perfect. Now, with the locking, I can get it closer than what it was before. I think part of my issue is this is my first time having these type of locking tuners, except on another guitar that I bought before, and so this is my first time dealing with them. That's much better. So I learned from another YouTuber that with the locking ones, you put the string through, then you lock it, then you cut off the tip of the string that's sticking out, and then you wrap it. And so you really don't have it wrapping around like I used to have for years. And I also saw another tip about how to use your string to tie it into place or lock it into place. And I will try that on another video, but not with this guitar. So, you know, the bridge works. It's not, you can't intonate with the bridge. It is just what it is. So, but it works. So now, as the story goes with this guitar, I picked it up for a little over $100, and I think it was $99 plus tax. And I thought I was kind of getting something that was older, maybe you know, like a retro, like 70s or 80s, you know, cheap kind of pawn shop type guitar. And turned out it's not. It's not what it is at all. But with the new tuners on it, with the new bridge, it's good, but it's not great. It's the pickup in this, which is probably the cheapest of the cheap pickups. It's pretty dull, and these are, you know, brand new strings. to me, it almost sounds like you have it in the middle pickup selection, or you have a really bright neck pickup. It's still a little bassy, but I am tuned to drop D, or not drop D, I'm tuned to D standard, which is what I want to play this guitar in. But let's give it a try. I've got another guitar waiting in the sidelines here. If I can get this thing unplugged. There we go. Now, this guitar is a Firefly, but it has a Seymour Duncan 59 in the bridge. So obviously it's going to be a better pickup. But my whole point is whether or not it's brighter or not. Let's switch back to the other one real quick, because this is science. So, the same chords. Now, to be fair, for this pickup probably cost them like $5 or something. I don't know. I mean, it sounds good for what it is, but I do have, strangely enough, because I replaced the pickup in that Firefly, I have an extra bridge pickup. The only problem with that is that it has a cover on it, and this plastic pick guard probably isn't going to let me put that pickup in here, but I may give it a try and see what happens. But I don't want to do that for a while until I destroy these pickups. But we'll see. Not pickups, these strings, because I don't tend to like to change strings very often, and these are good strings. So, and you know, I'm not funded by anybody, so these are my strings. So, but anyway, so you might see this guitar in another video down the road. The 411 on the Wilkinson locking tuners, they work. The only issue that I had was I got these off of eBay, and I don't know if you can see there, but that one on the end is silver. The screw that came with it had, you know, obviously 6 tuners, but the screw nut, I should say, that was for this wasn't there. It was flat. It basically was unusable. So I had the one from from this guitar previously, and so I just used the nut from that, and was able to get that to work. Obviously, I want to replace the nut just so it looks consistent. Doesn't drive me nuts because I don't really see that very well from where I'm at. But so, you know, $99, does it play? Yes. Does it sound great to my ears? No. Could you use it on an album? Yeah, sure. My only other hiccup with this is that, you know, on an SG, typically, you know, it's connected. It's not a bolt-on neck, and you know, what can you expect for $99? This is definitely a bolt-on. The That, and when I stand up to play, maybe it's because of my belly, but I stand up to play and the guitar leans over this way, and I kind of thought it was maybe due to the neck dive a little bit, but might just be my belly. Lose a couple pounds and then it will sit right maybe. But I play sitting down most of the time, so it's not that big of a deal. But do I like the guitar? I do. But I am going to play around with it a little bit more, put a different pickup in, and maybe I'll fall in love with it. I think in my last video I mentioned that the neck reminds me of an old Jackson I had, a Scotty and Design Jackson that I really liked, and so kind of reminds me of that. I may sand it down just a little bit. It's not like it's sticky, but I just kind of like a little smoother neck like I've got on a Junior that I got back there. But anyway, recommendation, when you buy something off of eBay or Reverb, you might want to make sure it's either new, or you want to make sure that before you go and open it, or open it all the way, or start putting parts on like I did, that you have all the correct pieces so that you can send it back and, you know, get all of your money back, or exchange it before you start making things a mess. The only other thing I did have an issue with originally was when I started putting the bridge on, the pole pieces went in fine, no problems, but when I tried to put the bridge on, it was super tight, and I was like, I'm just gonna get this on here, so I used the mallet. But when I got it all screwed in and everything, it wasn't as tight anymore for some reason, and I couldn't tell you why. But anyway, if anybody has any recommendations on good one-piece bridges, I'd be willing to listen. And if you have any tips and tricks that you have come across that could help with tuning stability, I'm always willing to listen. Now, like I said, I think most of the problem now is with user error, because I don't know, it's still not perfect, but it's definitely closer to what I like. The funny thing is like on some of my guitars, I don't have to stretch the strings like crazy like I had on this one, and maybe it's these strings, and I wish I remember what brand it was, but I don't. So if I do, I'll let you know, because it might be something I want to steer away from. So anyway, hope you're having a great day. Take care, and God bless. Bye.